What's going on, world? DS1 Ross. I'm back. Shout out to everybody who support me, who support Sheep Stay Sleep TV. It's very much appreciated. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and wait for some people to fall in. Just outside, getting some of this good old air. I know how that is. Um, Tuning in, make sure you hit that like button. Um, Check out the Sheep Stay Sleep TV merch. teespring.com/DS1T. The link should be in the description. Y'all go check that out. Sheep Stay Sleep TV merch. DS1T on Teespring. Y'all go check that out. Appreciate it. I definitely be tuning. Y'all definitely stay tuned today. Um, Episode 13 of the Car Rant series should be dropping. I think it's episode 14. I'm not even sure where I'm at, fam. Shout out to Poetic Kells. I appreciate you tuning in. As always, much love. Um, I think it's episode 14. I'm not even sure. 13 or 14, but should be dropping on later on today. So y'all stay tuned for that. If you haven't yet, go check out the Car Rant series right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. And that's what it is, y'all. Just sitting out here chilling, getting some of this good old air. You know, out here in the little park they got. Just chilling, man. Just came from a little walk, just out here chilling. And I'm like, man, let me just come out here and talk to the people. Shout out to my sister Akasha on the check-in. I appreciate you. So alchemy. Shout out to King Hebrew. I appreciate you. But yeah, as y'all see the title, these fucking bugs. Black Horseman Productions. I appreciate you. Um, but as y'all can see, like I said, the title, is it profitable to tell the truth? Shout out to my brother Jaquel Thomas on the check-in. I appreciate you, bro. It's always love and support from you, so I appreciate it. But is it profitable to tell the truth, man? And this is just something that I came up with because we all know what's been going on, here on YouTube the past couple days. But something I've always thought about because I look at a lot of these big channels and I pretty much, I listen to some of their content and I be wondering, you know, what is it that people are buying into? What is it that people are, donating to? Mr. Wise, thank you, brother, for tuning in to Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I appreciate you. Um, Shout out to my brother JT on the check-in. But what is it, that draws people into these big channels and have them give up their money. Um, is it the character? Like, what is it? Big Dolomite, I appreciate you, brother. People lie about things to get money. Yeah, that's exactly. But I want to know if the people who lie to get money, what would happen if they told the truth? Looking for a savior, a daddy, like Haven said. Yeah, that's a good point. Nah, I don't think so. Churches are full of pastors who tell lies for profit. If you gave them the real truth, they'll stop showing up. Maybe. Soli Dolo. Appreciate you for tuning in, homie. Maurice Carlisle, I appreciate you for tuning in, brother. Yeah, people always get mad when you tell the truth. But is it profitable though? Will will the righteous support the righteous? Because as you can see, the righteous or the quote unquote righteous and the unrighteous support the unrighteous. So I want to know, is it profitable to tell the truth? Cause see, um, a long time ago, before I even got on YouTube, and I was doing what I'm doing now. I was doing this, off YouTube, and an older guy, he told me, well, I'm gonna just give y'all the story. I'm gonna tell y'all the real story. I don't really like putting certain shit in the streets on here, but I'm gonna just go ahead and give y'all the real story. And one of my mans, right? One of my homies, one of my best friends rather, his parents had a school. And I was working at the school. Doug the Thug. Shout out to you. Um they had their own school and they were trying to receive certain funding from the city. And me being who I am and knowing what I know, I know certain shit and you know, so I'm there, I'm working at the school or whatever. And they got they had Al Sharpton and his people come down to the school. Because they wanted to get some media presence so maybe it could help them with getting their donations for things they need help with the school. So now me knowing all the shit I know about Al Sharpton and how all that shit is bullshit, I'm there. I'm at the little media meeting and whatever. And they just basically sitting there, they recording. So when the cameras went off, you know, the representative from Al Sharpton's council or whatever, he's talking to the owners of the school. And I'm noticing he's just bullshitting them. Like he's just throwing a lot of empty promises out there. And I'm just sitting there laughing at myself. So he like, when he finished talking to him, he was like, yo, like, why you laughing? I'm like, I'm laughing because I know you bullshitting these people. And he like, what you talking about? I said, listen, dude, Al Sharpton is a sellout. And if you working for a sellout, you doing the same shit that he doing. So all you doing is coming here to get some publicity for yourself. But at the end of the day, these people not gonna get what the fuck they wanna get. I basically told him off and told him the truth about himself and what he dealing with. And he know what it is. So when I did that, it pretty much caused a little scene or whatever. So he pulled me to the side like, yo, let me holler at you. And he pretty much told me, yo, What you saying is true. But he gave me his card and was like, yo, if you ever want to make some more money, come holler at me. Now, from him doing that, that just showed me that niggas will respect you for telling the truth. But if you want to get paid, is what he was saying to me, the truth don't matter. And the truth shouldn't matter to you when it comes to getting money. And this happened years ago, going on 10 years. And that always made me wonder, like, damn, is this why, you know, people are willing to sell out their own people? And he also told me that he used to be a guy like me. But he wanted to live a certain type of life. So he had to tone a lot of that shit down. Basically saying he had to become a yes man and he had to stop telling the truth to get paid. And he wanted to basically, he wanted me to get down with him. Because he respect my courage. For me to come out and say that in front of everybody, and during that time. So he was like, yo, here's my business card. Call me when you ready to, make some money. Of course, I never called him. I trashed the card. And that shit just showed me, man, that a lot of times, man, it's not profitable to tell the truth. A lot of people will not support you financially, monetarily. They won't support you if you're telling the truth. It's harder to get sponsors when you telling the truth. So guess what? I gotta take the long route. Where most people, they take the short route. But I'm willing to do it. Whatever I gotta do, I'll just do it. And see, this is another reason why I built this platform. They actually do if you know how. Explain that to me, Mr. Wise. I would like to know. Shout out to the True Forum. Shout out to Jarvis. Shout out to Haven. I know I missed a couple y'all, but shout out to everybody who's listening. Make sure y'all hit that like button. It is what it is. No doubt, Mr. Wise. No doubt. Purple want to know that pill will heal them or make them skinny. But yeah, man, I'm noticing that you get a lot of flack from when you tell the truth. People are more quick to judge the people who tell their truth and try to wake the people up to the deception that's going on out here than to the people who's actually deceiving people, to the people who's actually lying to people. They give the righteous people more flack. And they quick to give up their money to them. But then these is the same people that turn around and complain about things that's going on. But if you're not part of the solution, you part of the problem. So if you're going to keep funding unrighteousness, then don't complain about the bullshit that's going on. Just keep doing what you're doing. Because see, one thing I'm not trying to do, I'm not trying to convince nobody to believe nothing I say, to follow nothing I say. You have a choice. I give people a choice. You know? Shout out to my brother Nehemiah. Yeah, man, the truth is always ugly. Truth is always ugly, man. But is it profitable? Can you really make money like these other dudes making money if you just tell the truth? Will people donate the way they donate to these big platforms who lie to them and basically just regurgitate what they see on the news and what they get off social media and a lot of these videos that these people be playing for y'all, they didn't come up with that shit theyself. They're just editing videos that they saw either on Facebook or they saw on another news site, and they bringing it to you like they're giving you some news. You know, people are not bringing original content. And a lot of other people, they just make money off talking about other people. Yeah, you right. You right, Maurice. It's better than tell lies to your vision, but guess what? This is the new tell lies to your vision. Because you could be watching a liar every day on YouTube and think he telling you the truth and he's a fraud. We just seen that with Phil from the Avaz show. People watched him every day. He was a straight fraud. So what was he doing? He was telling lies to our vision too. This is the new television. You know? This is the new television. People don't watch TV like that no more. So this is the new television. And what you think these people up here doing? They telling lies too. You know, they don't want to admit when they wrong or when they fucked up, like every human gonna do. You know? And he's gonna continue to be compensated. See, this is why, you know, in all my videos I've been making, I haven't been, you haven't heard me tell nobody to stop supporting anyone. Support whoever you want to support. But just understand what you supporting. Understand what you paying for. You paying to be lied to. You're paying to be misled. None of your business. Good point. I mean, good point. But see, that's all built. That's all that got to do with the person. Do you want to be a firefighter or do you want to be Taylor Swift? The question is, do you want to be famous or do you want to be rich? Which one? Because a lot of the people you see that's famous are not rich. They just famous. And when you famous, you get things for free, like cars and clothes. A lot of these things that you see these famous people have, they don't even own. Just like the poor person who's renting, a lot of these people are leasing their vehicles. A lot of these people are not paying for these houses. So they living just like a poor person. They just look like they're not poor. Yep, they're not wealthy either. Of course not. Of course not. That's why they gotta work so hard and work for so long. Because they don't own shit. You only wealthy when you own something. Phil is a perfect example of telling lies. Exactly. Exactly, brother Maurice. That's exactly my point. And it's plenty more of them. It's plenty more of them. You know? People cry about the ratchetness in the black community or the quote unquote black community or between black folks. And guess what? They turn around and their whole platform is about showing videos from World Star Hip Hop, showing videos from Facebook. Money should not exist. Money has to exist though, brother. It has to at the end of the day. Money is not what we think it is. It's just a form of a currency. And currency is energy. So you have to exchange energy. You can't get energy from one person and not get nothing back. So that's all money is. Shout out to Victor Lyons. Shout out to brother Danubian. Peace to Nicole Ali. I appreciate you for tuning in. But that's all money is, bro. That's all money is. That's why it's called currency. It's energy. Howdy to my sister Black Beauty. And this is another reason why, peace to Gab Talk Media. Peace to you, bro. But this is why I asked this question too. Is it profitable to tell the truth? Because do people compensate people for giving them the truth? Why isn't that something that's being talked about? Why isn't that something that should be a must between us? You know? Because if a person is giving you good energy by telling you the truth, you should be willing or want to compensate them for it. You know? Because if you will pay for a lie, you can't complain about a lie. Oh, for real, Gab? I mean, that's the truth, bro. The end of the day. End of the day, man, we gotta exchange energy. Of course they support liars and scammers. Because people don't like to live in reality. And a lot of times when you speak in the truth, it hurts people because they know that they not living that shit. They not living in the reality that they're portraying. So it hurts them. Indeed, Maurice, that's the truth. They all telling lies to our vision. I don't have PayPal, Black Horseman, but you could look in the description box and click the Streamlabs link. Sweet and Savory, thanks for tuning in. Shout out to China. That's my homegirl right there. Shout out to China. You know? Javon, shout out to you. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you tuning in. If you coming in, please smash that like button. I appreciate it. Very much appreciate it. People have a problem when you speak against Cynthia G, Tariq, and the rest of these cons. Of course they do. Because, and see, I'm gonna do my next show I'm gonna do later on. I appreciate that, Javon. I appreciate that. Oh, I'm just chilling, talking to the people, China. You know me. I'm just talking to the people. Um, but what was I saying? Yeah, yeah, Maurice. Yeah, they get mad. They get mad when you speak against them. You know why? Same here, China. Same here. You know you the homie. Um, yeah, they get mad when you speak against these people because the same people who talk about this supremacist system and white supremacy and all of that. God bless you too, sis. Um, these are the same people who have um the elitist slash supremacist mindset. A lot of these black people have elitist mindsets, especially when they have the numbers. So if they got a certain amount of subscribers, they got a certain amount of Patreons, um, they getting a certain amount of donations, they making a certain amount of money a month. these black people walk around with an elitist mindset where they think that they could tell you what you can't and can't say. And that's because you're smaller than them. I did a show about this like last year. Big I's and little U's. You know? Big I's and little U's, man. A lot of these people got that elitist mindset. No doubt, Mad Head Doctor. No doubt. But that's what it is. To believe that many people pay Phil to replay the news and talk boringly over it. I mean, they say that that's useful, that we need that. I mean, that's to each his own. To each his own. You know, I ain't judging what nobody do. My thing is I'm questioning the people. I'm here to talk to the people, you know? But a lot of these people, they get upset when you speak out against it because they like, who the fuck is you to say something? You know, you only got such and such amount of subscribers and this, that, and the third, and you know, it's an elitist mindset. And I'm gonna go into that later on today. Because you can't talk about white supremacy and all of this type of stuff when you carrying the elitist mindset. That's the same mindset of a white supremacist or any form of supremacist. It's the same mindset, which goes into narcissism. So I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down for y'all tonight. But that's what it all boils down to when they think that you can't speak on certain people, and they try to denounce you just to being a troll. They do that because they think they better than you, and they only think they better than you because you got a bigger platform. Oh yeah, I appreciate that, Doug. I really did. Thank you, my brother. I received it. It should be about the content. It should be, but it's not at the end of the day, because one thing we gotta understand, Nicole, about business is people only buy things from people who they like. At the end of the day, I learned that when I was in the streets. A lot of people who make money doing anything, selling anything, you gotta have some form of, likability. Do people like you? Exactly, Gab. I feel the same way, homie. Ain't nobody better than me. Ain't no big eyes and little U's over here. It's a fact. But yeah, Nicole, that's it. It should be about the content. But people buy things from people who they like. The end of the day. Why you don't believe that, sis? Talk to me. Yeah, the truth is everlasting, bro. Lies come and go, man. Shout out to Craig J. Exactly, bro. I know how it is. I know how it is. I learned that when I was in the streets. You know? The fiends go to the people who they like. If you disrespect the crackheads and, you know what I'm saying? You do all that, they ain't gonna fuck with you. They ain't gonna come and spend money with you. If you nice to them, if you pleasant, you treat them good, you know? You look out for them when they ain't got it, they gonna support you. None of us are, bro. None of us. Like I always say, healing is a process, not an event. So, healing is not going to take place today at 7 p.m. You know, healing is a process, man. And some people, it's a lifetime process. A lot of these pro-blacks only speak truth because They get the confidence from having a white wife. That's a good point, brother NYC. I appreciate you for tuning in too. That's true. That's true. They do get the confidence to do what they do. But you know, it's supposed to be about the content, but is it really? Is it really about the content? Because if it was really about the content, then a lot of these small channels would be, you know, there'd be no small channels. Everybody will just be in their own lane, and they get their support from who they get their support from. I appreciate that, Doug. Once again, bro. Nobody feels like feel, nobody likes to feel like they got played. That's a fact. That's a fact. You know? And see what a lot of people don't know either. Yeah, how about 8 p.m.? That type of confidence isn't real. I mean, I feel you. I feel you, but it is what it is. You know? Just gotta keep building. You know, and whoever rock with you and whoever supports you, you just deal with them at the end of the day. You know, stay in your lane, know your role and play it. Easily. Yeah, it is. But they don't care. You know, they don't care because once they get your money, they don't care how you feel. You know? These people who prop themselves up as being leaders, they're not leaders. They're not built for leadership. Because for one, they're not for the people. They're here to use the people. You see? And that's what the whole white supremacist mindset is about. It's them giving us the illusion that they supreme over us. It's an illusion. They want to make you feel like they better than you. They not better than you. Shout out to my man Zeus, the Thunder God. Exactly. I mean, exactly. But they not gonna say that. They feel like they don't have to say it. You know? That's what these platforms should be used for anyway. YouTube should be used as a platform to get money. That's what do you think these big companies doing? Why should we be ashamed? You know? All these big corporations got YouTube platforms. These record labels, all of that. These rich rappers, they all got YouTube channels. There's no need to be ashamed of it, but you know, we make each other feel like you should be ashamed. They shame us into doing that. That's why we don't want to admit it, bro. Shout out to my man Dollar Skills on the check-in. No doubt, bro. Exactly. The companies get paid from these ads too. Yeah. Yeah, man. We gotta understand that that's the way a lot of things in the world is operating now. It's all operating through social media. Social media and YouTube and SoundCloud and all that. That's what basically slowed up the music business. You don't have to go get a record deal no more. All you gotta do is have a strong social media presence and people will support you. Next thing you know, you on tour. You know? Cause you got 50 million views. You know, you got 1 million spins on SoundCloud. So now your song is a hit. Where back in the day you had to get radio spins. You don't need radio spins now. You get spins on SoundCloud. It's all about the clicks. So we should be taking advantage of this shit. We shouldn't be demonizing it and trying to make people feel bad about using it. And anybody who's doing that is just salty and miserable because they can't get no money from it. That's what it's about now. My motivation for doing what I do is to provide a platform for my business and for my peoples. You know, I did a couple of interviews with a few of my peoples um in real life. You know, I got a couple of my friends that rap. Um, you know, I'm trying to brand Sheep Stay Sleep TV. DS1 is a real brotherhood off the internet, you know? And I'm just trying to brand those things. And I know you need a platform for it, you know? Check out the link in the description. I just created some Sheep Stay Sleep TV merch. You know, so things is coming along. That's what you I appreciate that, Nicole Ali. That's what we need that. We need that, you know? I'm even trying to get my son into doing YouTube because he's a gamer. I'm trying to get him into doing it so he could start making his own money, you know? That's a fact, brother Nubian. I agree. But we got to take advantage of what's here. And we got to take advantage of technology. And the STEM concepts is what we need, you know? My son just told me the other day he wanna make video games for a living. So this summer coming up, he definitely gonna be in a coding school where he learn how to code, so he can learn how to make apps. You know, you can make money off just knowing how to create apps and get sponsored and be able to do what you gotta do. So that's what YouTube is for. YouTube is for you to create a platform so your platform could create something for you. Yeah, the kids gotta know coding. Yeah, that's a fact, Akasha. That's a fact. I remember when you know, when we spoke about that. You know, I'm gonna look into that, brother NYC, cause it's a spot out here in North Carolina called Code Ninjas, where they go to the place and they learn how to code, and it's like I think it's like a 8 week course, and at the end they create something for like their final exam or something like that. But I'm pretty sure we had to pay for that. But I'm gonna look up Code Academy. I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna see if it's one here in North Carolina. Yeah, you right. You right about that, Nicole Ali. I was just looking at stuff like that. These 3D houses, these 3D homes. Mm-hmm. Where they just have one machine build your whole house. I've been looking at shit like that too. Yeah, you could go if you an older person. I believe you could go too. I don't think it's just for children. I've been asking him like what type of game would he want to create. Yep, and you got to code the machines to do the work. That's a fact. I tell him that all the time. I tell him everything that you like to do on every device that you use is about coding. That's what it's about now. Everything in the world operates off codes, and you got to know how to write the code. You have to know how to write the code. Keppa Keppa, appreciate you for tuning in. Power of God, salute to you, brother. I appreciate you tuning in, man. If y'all just coming in, make sure y'all hit that like button. Please, please do me that favor. So today, man, I just came to talk to y'all, man, and ask y'all that question. Is it profitable to tell the truth? Is it really profitable? And there's a rap out right now that he tells the truth in his music, and I like him. His name is Russ. I don't know if y'all listen to Russ, but he's the truth. And he tells the truth about what go on in the industry and everything. He a real dude. He tell y'all how a lot of these rappers are not rich and what you need to do with your money. You know, he just keeps it real. And he's very he's like a villain right now. He's like a villain in hip hop. And he making his money independent. He not signed to nobody. Tell the truth to shame the devil. That's what I was taught to do. You know, tell the truth to shame the devil. Exactly, my sister Strange. Shout out to you. Truth trumps fake righteousness every time. That's a fact. It's supposed to. Yeah, they hating on him. They hating on him. And that's because he tells the truth. You know? He tells the youth and the people who listen to him, you know, stop listening to these dudes that's trying to sell you on listening to their music because they get high off all these drugs and all that. A lot of these rappers is not doing all these drugs. You know, they not doing drugs is not cool. You know, popping a bunch of pills and sipping lean and sniffing coke, that shit is not cool. You know, he talks to the youth, and he's very hated. He's very hated. And this is why I do believe at some point telling the truth will be profitable for me on a whole nother level, because I see guys like Russ. You know, this dude he done went platinum independently. You know, so we could do it. We just gotta keep it going. Yeah, in the long run. Exactly, Craig J. Like I forgot who put it in the chat, but we gonna have to take the stairs instead of the elevator. Yep, that's true, Doug. 100,000 is pretty cheap for what you can for what you actually doing with these homes. That's not that much bread. That's a fact. Y'all make sure y'all support each other in the chat too, man. You know, show each other love, man. People do hate righteousness because with righteousness, it takes discipline. Exactly, Dollar Skills. Work it out. Blood, sweat, and tears, man. Yeah, I'm live, bro. Shout out to you, man. But yeah, man, we just gonna have to take the steps. Nothing wrong with taking the steps. You know? Yeah, that's Doug the Diplomat, Zeus. That's Doug. Yeah, I'm gonna be on for a little minute. Yeah, that name is funny, right, Nicole? That's Suge. What's my take on the Baphomet and the Baal statues being put up everywhere? It's just symbolism, bro. That's all it is. Everything around us is symbolism. It's a representation of something else. It's just a representation of some form of energy. And the people who understand what those things represent is are the people who put them up there. But it's our job to understand what it is too. You know, a lot of people say that it's evil and stuff like that. You know, I don't really get into all that because there's nothing evil in the world. Everything is about balance. You can't have one without the other. So, could you really say that something is evil or is something bad? Can you really say that? Because there's things in, when a lion kill a deer and eat a deer, some people say that's evil, but the lion gotta eat. Just like when you know other animals eat the grass, is that evil? Yeah, man, that shit need to, we need to get up out of that type of thinking. Yeah, there's evil in the world, but that's forces of nature. We deem it to be evil. It's just negative and positive. Um, it's just the opposite side of the coin, bro. Religious people call it evil, but it's just forces of nature. Shout out to 118. And there is good in the world. You can't have good without bad. You can't have bad without good. It's just that simple. You can't have life without death. You can't have hot without cold. It's just different polarities. Nah, it's not action and reaction. It's forces of nature. It's forces of nature. That's all it is. Balance. It's simple. Everything in nature is balance. So everything in our lives, it's going to be the same thing. Can't have good without bad. Because if you don't have one without the other, how do you how could you label it to be good? How could you label something to be too hot if you don't know what cold is? You know? So to call something evil that's a religious thing. That's religion. Exactly. Without both, there's no value in one. Right. Exactly. That's all it is, bro. Oh, go check it out, bro. But I think they like a dub, like 21. The link is in the description, dollar scales. Or just go to teespring.com and type in /DS1T. Oh, it's all good. It's all good, bro. It's all good. That's what we here to do. We here to converse, bro. I'm not really with that debate and shit either, you know? I'm not here to make nobody agree with me or, I don't really care about none of that. It's all about a conversation. That's what a build is. A build is not somebody trying to be right or somebody trying to say, oh, I got all the facts and you don't. That's not what building is. That's actually destroying. That's a pissing contest. That's ego. That's ego shit. I ain't trying to match nobody egos and all that type of shit. That shit is whack. That don't help neither one of us. You know? So I'm glad you asked that question though, bro. But yeah, a lot of us, and it's natural because most of us grew up in a religion. Oh yeah, that's gonna be real good for you, Nicole. Nothing wrong with hitting that beach and getting that sun. A lot of us run from the sun now. Oh, it's too bright. I love it. Oh, you are? How is it? Yeah, every day is a school day, Keppa Keppa. I tell my sons that too. Especially my oldest son, because he don't really like school. He don't really like school. And I tell him if don't get so caught up in you walking into that building every day. Because what school is what you actually learning in the school, in the building. I mean, school is not you getting on a bus and walking in the building. That's not school. School is what you learn. So like I told him, life is school. You gotta learn from life. Everything in life is school. Just because you walk into a building every day and people teach you, that's not school. School is what you learn. And like I told him, if you didn't walk in that building every day and have teachers, guess what you would have to do? You would have to self-teach yourself. You would have to teach yourself certain things. So life is school, man. You know? You know, my 13-year-old, he hate it. It's like he hates school. But like I'm telling him, man, life is school. Don't think you not gonna stop learning once you graduate. Exactly. Exactly, my brother Dollar Scales. Exactly. And this is why I don't like the people who call themselves master teachers. This is why I don't like that. Because we supposed to be a student of life. We a student of the game. The game is life. We all students. Oh, I ain't see my man pop in. ID in the building. Shout out to my brother ID. What you think, OG? You think it's profitable to tell the truth? But yeah, man, that's I wanted to ask the people this, man. No doubt. Yeah, I'm gonna be on tonight, sis. I'm gonna be on tonight. I'm gonna be talking about the black elitist mindset. You know, because ever since this thing came out, you know, with these people getting put out there on the forefront, you got a lot of black elitists telling people what they can and cannot say. And I want to get into the mindset. I'm not so hell bent on who's saying what. You know, I'm not so hell bent on the person. I'm more concerned with the mindset because that's what um like Maurice was saying earlier, that's what tell lies to our vision. The mindset, that's what get us caught up, you know? You got a lot of black elitists running around here because they channels is a certain size and they making a certain amount of money a month and you know, they start feeling themselves, man. You can't be a black elitist and then turn around and talk about white elitists. It's the same mindset. An elite mindset is what it is. People get caught up on this color shit. We gotta grow up. We gotta grow up. We gotta get focused on the mindset. That's why if you've been listening to me from back then, y'all always knew that I always said white supremacy is a mindset. It's the way these people think. I appreciate that, Nicole. No doubt. Hey, I rocks with you on that, Keppa Keppa, because it is a necessity. It is. Yeah, man. You know, we getting too caught up in the bullshit. A lot of us that talk about Francis Cress Wilson and the ISIS papers, and a lot of these people haven't read these books, because if they read them, they would know that she was a psychologist. So she spoke from the mind, the way these people think. We so caught up in color. White supremacy and being a white supremacist as having a certain mindset. And a lot of these black people are what I call black crackers, because they have the mindset of these same wicked thinking crackers, but they just black. So tune into that later on, y'all. The Black Cracker Series, episode 4. The Black Elitist Mindset. Much love, Nicole Ali. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Exactly. Negro Pings, black crackers. It's a mindset, y'all. The mindset of these people is what created this system. Understand that. The system was created off of a mindset. And a lot of us black folk, when we get money or we start receiving certain perks and we're able to do certain things and around other people we couldn't before, we become elitists to our people. We begin to do the same shit we complained about. And that's the shit that needs to stop. But it won't stop until we understand that the people with these mentalities is the people that we don't need to support. We don't need to support them. So tonight, I'm going to be going in on that, y'all. So y'all stay tuned for that. You know? But I appreciate all y'all for tuning in, of course. Much love to everybody. You know, like Keppa said, it may not be profitable, but it's a necessity. And that's the truth. It's always a necessity. We do need to hear the truth. You know, because like Haven said, man, the truth only hurt once. And I don't, it sound good, bro, but there's a lot of people out here, man. They still hurt about a lot of truths, man. You know, when the truth get brought out there, a lot of these dudes, they just can't get over themselves, man. They can't get over it, you know? Some of these people can't take being exposed. Yeah, I gotta disagree too now, Shug. I agree, man. I gotta disagree with it too, man. Because there's a lot of dudes, man, when you expose them, they can't get over it. Yeah, Haven, man, I was just saying, you said the truth only hurt once. And that shit sound good, bro, but when you expose some of these frauds for who they really are, they never get over it. And they keep talking about it and keep talking about it and keep talking about it. Like, damn, dude, you're a fraud. You already got exposed. You're a liar. Just move on. You know? Some people never get over it, bro. They never do. They really never do, man. You know? They keep feeling like they gotta prove theyself, you know. And that's what Phil just did. Why you think he just jumped on all these shows, man? Because he can't face the fact that he's a fraud. He can't it doesn't sit well with him. And see, this is why we have to be willing to accept the truth. just as well as like hearing it. Because you could like to hear anything, but are you going to accept it? A lot of people like to hear the truth, but they don't like to accept it. And you got some people who don't like neither one. You know? So we got to understand that, man. A lot of these dudes, they don't get over it, man. The truth don't only hurt them once, bro. Some of these dudes, the truth hurt them every day when they wake up. He know a lot of his subscribers or subscribe to a lot of those channels, so he jump on there to save face across the board to how many people you can at once. That's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact, 118. That's a fact. He's doing damage control. That's the same thing Sarnetta just did with Inky. It's damage control. That's all it is. It's damage control. Because they protect each other in they fuckery. Because they all frauds and they protect each other from people who want to bring out the truth about it. These what you said, these people believe in their favorite YouTubers so much that when they get exposed, it hurts all of them. That's a fact. Exactly, brother Nubian. It does. It hurts them all, sure. That's a complete fact. It does. It does. It hurts them all. And that's why they protect each other. Because they all lying and they know they lying and they all know they misleading the people. And they doing it for profit. They doing it for profit. So, you know, now everybody's a troll. Now everybody's looking for clout and trying to get views and, you know, that's the shit they say. But that just goes back into what I'm going to talk about tonight. The elitist mindset. All the ones who don't believe in God end up being worshipped as God. That's a good ass point. That's a good ass point. And the rebuttal from the subscribers is that was the old thing. This is the yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Facts. And that's because they don't wanna see shit for what it is. Yep, they camouflage their righteousness. That's true. Yep. That's what a lot of them is saying too, 118. That's crazy you said that. Cause a lot of them is saying that right now. Shout out to Sarah on the check-in. I appreciate you, Sarah. Yeah, man. I definitely, for me to answer the question, I definitely believe it's profitable in telling the truth. I just feel like it's gonna take much more work. Why you gonna purge your channel, Gad? Are you purging your channel, bro? But like I was saying, it's just gonna take more work. It's gonna take a lot more hard work, you know. And you just gotta stay the course, man. Like in the Bible it say, um, the path of righteousness is the narrow path. You know, it's the narrow path. The path to unrighteousness is the wide path. And I believe that. Most people want to feel a part of something, and other people don't want to feel like they've been fucked over, so they keep going on with the lie. And why you retract it 118? But I'm in agreement with what you were saying though. Definitely in agreement with what you were saying. The people who found out that they was bamboozled, they don't want to look stupid, so they just say, they make up an excuse. I agree. That's a fact, Gab. That's a fact. But see, I feel like you know, I feel like that should have been established before even making your channel. You should be able to go anybody's about section in their channel, and it should tell you what your channel is about. That's it. That's why it's called the about section. So I feel like that should have been done a long time ago. Before people start live streaming and doing all that and clicking up with people and all that, people should have already knew what they was here for. No doubt, bro. If that's how you feel, if you feel like people are demanding you to do something, hey, I don't blame you. No. Yeah, I checked you out, Kepper Kepper. Oh shit, they fixed the pool. Indeed, indeed, JT. Yeah, that's true. You definitely do, bro. That's a fact. Yeah, yeah, that's what the about section mean on 118. It's just a way for you to organize yourself. You know, it's nothing, it's nothing too big or nothing like that. It's just about what you about. That's all. It's just a way of organizing your channel. No doubt. No doubt, Gab. I agree with you. Oh yeah, I'll be checking you out, Kepper Kepper. I definitely will be checking you out, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with the music. But yeah, just to, Just to let y'all know, man, it's all love with me. You know? Like I said, I ain't trying to make nobody do nothing. I'ma make that clear again. I ain't trying to make nobody do nothing. It's a choice. I'm just here to bring my message. Either you accept it or you don't. Either you agree with it or you don't. That's what a messenger is. Elijah Muhammad was a messenger. Either you accept the message or you don't. Period. It's just that simple. It's nothing too hard to figure out. There's no need to ever feel pressured. You know? And that's one thing I've always appreciated with you know, when I was little and I used to go to the temple, you know, it was always a choice. You know, when you go to, you know, the Baptist church and stuff like that, a lot of times you feel a little more pressured. You know, they ask you if you new there and stand up and say your name, and you know, you feel a little more pressured. You know, but with the nation, it's a choice. You make a choice. You stand up and make your choice. Every time we broadcast as YouTubers, people are misunderstanding. I intend to perfect what I stand for. Don't want you to think this is for you at all, brother. No doubt. I appreciate that. But I'm just putting it out there still. Because, you know, like I've said before, the way I speak, sometimes people can get things misconstrued, and people can think that I'm trying to tell them what to do. And I don't want that ever to be a problem for anyone. You know, now when I was a little bit younger, I wouldn't care. And some people to this day still tell me, don't care how people feel, but you gotta care. You have to. You know, I don't want people to feel like, oh, well, he act like I'm supposed to feel that way. You know, you're not supposed to feel that way. And if you don't, that's cool too. You know, I'm not against disagreement. I'm not against none of that. You can oppose whatever I say. I'm not gonna feel no type of way about it. But some people, when they hear me speak and they hear me speak on things very passionately, they take it the wrong way. They take it the wrong way. I had this problem my whole life. This is the same problem my dad said he had. It's because the way we speak. And some people take things out of context. And some people start thinking that you trying to force your opinions and the way you think on them. And that's not true. So sometimes you got to let that be known when you talking to the people. Because I'm not talking to myself and I'm not having a one-on-one conversation. I'm talking to 21 people right now. And I don't think 21 people are typing. So some people are just listening. So they may take it like, oh, he trying to tell people how to think. He trying to tell us not to do this and not to do that. Not true. I appreciate that, Gad. Much love to you, bro. Always had love for you, brother, and still do. And by the way, I don't want to be cool with nobody who always agree with me anyway. I don't want no yes men or no yes woman around me. You know? Think how you think. Cause see, at the end of the day, you know why that shit don't affect me the way it affect other people? Because I'm not in competition with nobody. I'm not trying to be right. You know, a lot of these people, they want to be right. I don't want to. So I could care less whoever disagrees with me about anything. Shit. I even like my women to disagree with me. Because I want you to speak your mind. I don't want you to say things that's going to make me feel good. Oh, yeah, you right. You right. See, people say that to make you feel good because they think that's going to make you feel good and that's going to make you stop saying what you're saying. But that's not what I want. Yeah. So now, if you feel like it's on point, bro, just follow what your about section is about. Shout out to my sister Eunice. Peace and love to you. But you know, that's what it is. Oh yeah, that's a fact, bro. That's a fact. Everybody's definitely not your friend, bro. That's a game fact. You know? And I was just telling you that from experience, bro. To see it. I ain't hiding nothing. I don't got no videos on private. None of that type of shit. You know? I went through my share YouTube bullshit. And they need to cut the grass over here. You can't even see the water. I wanted to show y'all this real quick. But you can't even see it. Look. We got a little lake over here. They need to cut the grass, man. All that rain, all that hurricane rain. Can't even see the water, man. It be deers and shit back here. One night I came out here, it was a deer like right here. I don't know if y'all can see my hand, but the deer was like right. They be coming from, you know. Nah. Uh-uh. We can't, you know, cause it's the owners here in the apartment complex. Peace to you, Anuket. Thanks for tuning in. You know. You rock with the deer sausage, brother? See, this how the cribs look. You know. Nah, nah, that's what the brother Nehemiah was saying. Cause it be deers out here. You know. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man, and rocking with me. It's very much appreciated. Yeah, you can't cook that deer for too long. Very delicate meat, dog. I don't really eat deer like that. I like lamb better. Y'all make sure y'all support each other too, man. Nah, not really. Because where I'm at, where I'm at in North Carolina, we just got a lot of rain. See, I'm more at the end of North Carolina. As y'all can see, I'm in Charlotte. Charlotte is the end of North Carolina. Most of the parts that got affected really crazy is the people in the beginning of North Carolina, like Wilmington, Raleigh, Durham. You know, North Carolina is big, so if I was to go to Raleigh or Durham, that's like 3 hours from here. Wilmington, that's like 3.5 hours. So I'm more towards the end. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I don't care. I'm out here in Charlotte. Yeah, I'm close to Rock Hill. Rock Hill is the next place right outside of Charlotte. Once you drive out of Charlotte, you in Rock Hill, South Carolina. That's the first city on my side. Rock Hill. Oh, it's about to rain out there in Texas. Yeah, my family out there in Texas. Out in Sherman, Catawba, South Carolina. I know that's far. That's real far. That's that reservation land out there. Miss G, thanks for tuning in, Miss G. Yeah, that's in York County. Yeah, that sound like reservation land. We got some of that up here too. We got the Indian reserves and all that. We got casinos and all that up in here in North Carolina, but that's like more toward like the mountains. See what's going on with this mail. Oh, okay. That ain't far then. That ain't far. 40 minutes out of Charlotte. That ain't far. Yeah, buffalo do taste like beef. That's why a lot of these places you could get buffalo burgers. They do taste like beef. this mailbox real quick. Oh, you eat jerky, Black Beauty? I hate jerky. What is this? Okay. Ostrich? Wow. Wow. Still driving through here like that, man. You must be drunk. Oh, don't let the Aborigines hear that. Still driving through here like he crazy. Yeah, man, I'm out here, Gad. I'm out here, Queen City. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the weirdest thing I've ever had was like frog legs and stuff. Certain things I'm just kind of, you know. But I would try it though. I'll try it. Shit, but the only way they could get me to eat certain stuff is I gotta know that it's not that. Yeah, I ate frog legs before. I think that's kind of the norm. When you got family from the South, you gonna eat you some frog legs. You gonna eat some deer. You gonna eat some rabbit. I got you, bro. I'm gonna check as soon as I get off here. Oh, you've had alligator? Yeah, it's this restaurant out here called um damn, I forgot the name. I gotta find the name of it, Black Beauty. But when we go there sometimes, my son he be ordering the alligator bites. He said that shit tastes good too. I just didn't try it. Yeah, yup. That's what he got. Fried Cajun alligator bites. That's the same thing he had. What's that, JB back? Appreciate you tuning in too. Squirrel, pigeon, rabbit, goat, eel, octopus, shark, urchins. Wow. Are you allergic to gator? I really wouldn't. I really wouldn't eat an alligator anyway, man. I don't like stuff like that. I really don't eat the frogs too much. I ate that when I was young. My uncle, he tricked me. He asked me, did I want a piece of chicken? And when he gave it to me and I ate it, he told me it was frog. So I never, you know, ate it on my own call. Yeah, I like reptiles, man. So certain things I can't eat. And I like amphibians too. Like I like lizards and I like snakes, I like turtles, you know? So I don't really see myself eating it. You feel me? That's a fact, brother Danubian. And later on in life, I found out that I was allergic to shellfish. My whole life till I got in my early 20s, man. I was eating shrimp, crab, lobster. Man, I think I was like 21, 22. I ate some crab, lips swole up crazy. Last time I ate some shrimp, I almost had to go to the hospital. I was throwing up blood. I can't eat none of that. I can't eat shellfish, none of that. Yeah, I'm not eating no reptiles, bro. I ain't eating none of that. I like them as pets. I like snakes and lizards and shit like that as pets. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Um, I will be back later on tonight. Y'all stay tuned. I think it's either episode 14. I'm on 14 of the Car Rant series. Look forward to that. That should be coming on later today. Look forward for episode 14. Yeah, I love snakes, Anuket. I love snakes. It's my favorite animal. Growing up, I wanted to be a herpetologist. Herpetology is the study of reptiles. I don't have none right now, bro. Cause I'm trying to get like I'm trying like that. So I'm trying to like reel them in a little bit. So I ain't go ahead and get one, but my whole life since I was little, I just love reptiles. Yeah, man. Yeah. It's always been. It's always been money in exotic pets and selling exotic pet babies and stuff like that. Like exotic pet breeding. Where your snakes at, Anuket? What you do with them? You sold them? David Milkman. Shout out to you. Oh, I figured you sold them. You goddamn Virgo. Sold those exotic animals. You probably got bread for them because you had an African rock python. Goddamn Virgo. Sold it. Because it's hard to get African rock pythons as pets. That's a very rare python to have. Those blood pythons, those are not easy to find. I know you got some bread for that African rock. And depending on how big your boa was, oh, I know it was vicious. I know. I know. But see, with snakes, when you have to develop a relationship with your snake. You gotta pick it up. You gotta communicate with it. That's why a lot of people don't like snakes, because it's something they can't control. Nah, they not friendly, Doug. They not friendly, bro. Rock pythons, they're not friendly. They aggressive. They're aggressive, just like reticulated pythons. And they grow very big. A lot of people think the anaconda is the biggest snake in the world. It's not. The longest snake in the world are reticulated pythons. They grow up to like 30 feet. I like king snakes too. What 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 I learned about king snakes when I was little that made me like king snakes was they eat other snakes. King snakes eat other snakes. You out, you niece. You too pretty for snakes, huh? Yes, Miss Berry. Charlotte, yes. Thanks for tuning in, by the way. I raised the white mice to feed them. Word? That's ill. You raised the mice too to feed your snakes? I know you probably had to feed your rock python. You probably had to feed him rabbits. Man, I love snakes since I was a kid, Gab. Growing up, I wanted to be a herpetologist. I wanted to go to school for it. So I always look up snakes. I'm subscribed to a lot of snake channels and stuff. Like if you just go on my like videos, you'll be able to see it. I watch a lot of videos about snakes and all that. Had a lot of books about snakes. I like that type of stuff. I like exotic snakes and fish, frogs. I like that type of stuff. I like dogs and cats and stuff like that too, but it'd be a little too boring for me sometimes. Like right now, if I was, see how I'm outside talking to y'all? If I had a snake in my house, I had my snake with me. It'd be on camera with me. Oh, he wasn't that big, but he was mean. Oh, so you could feed him rats. You was feeding them rats then. Did y'all hear about that rock this dude used for a doorstop? I don't know. I don't know, brother Nubian. I don't know about that, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God, Anuket. You sound just like my wife. She want a goddamn monkey too. Yo, I don't want no monkey. Right, no monkeys. Exact. I do not want no monkey in my house. She wants a damn monkey too. Oh, they're so cute and listen, you want another baby, we can have another baby. We ain't gonna be raising no goddamn monkey as no baby. But Michael Jackson was a Virgo and he liked monkeys. Yeah, chill with the monkeys. Facts. Fact. I think y'all just gonna treat them like they kids. That's all. You know that Virgo energy. Y'all treat y'all pet that. I am not with that. Cause the moment he don't listen to me, I'll abuse his ass. Monkeys. And that's a fact, Doug. They expensive as hell too. They expensive as hell. Them monkeys are not cheap. And the babies is the ones that cost the most. Oh, you want like a cougar or something? Yeah, I'll get me a little leopard or something. I'll get me a leopard. Wake up getting eaten by a big cat. It's not a game. But I get a baby leopard though. If I was to get like a cat, I'll get a leopard. Yeah, baby lions are beautiful. I like tigers too. Baby tigers, baby Siberian tiger. I like them too. That's crazy you said that, Doug, cause they do a couple years ago on the news, the police raided his house up in the Bronx in New York, and he had a pet tiger, a grown tiger too. That shit was grown. I think everyone has a certain level of dangerous. I'd sleep with a lion before a big ass snake. What? Nah, hell no. Hell no. I'll take a snake any day, strange. I'll take they only scared. It's more of them treating you like a tree. So there's no need to be afraid. But the more you handle your snake and communicate with them, the more docile they'll be, you know? But there are some constrictors that are a lot more aggressive than others, like that rock python. They're very aggressive. You got reticulated pythons. They're aggressive. A lot of people think anacondas, because of the movie, are bad, but anacondas are very docile snakes. Very. Exactly. And they smell with their tongue. Exactly. But anacondas are very docile. Very. They're not aggressive at all. They're gentle giants. Anacondas are gentle giants. I'm gonna get me one too. I'm gonna get me a green. I'm probably get two. I'm gonna get a green anaconda and a yellow one. They're very docile. Anacondas are not aggressive the way the media portrayed them. That's just a movie. Anacondas don't attack people either. They're gentle giants. You gotta spend time with your snake. Like I said, if I had a snake right now, it'd be out here with me. He'd be on camera with me. You can't read a snake? Yes, you can. The more you spend time with them, you can read your snake. You can. And your snake can read you. They could sense if you scared, sis. They can. Cause they could feel your body heat. They know when you nervous. Snakes don't eat like we do. It depends. You're supposed to feed them like yeah, my bad. But depending on how fast you want your snake to grow, it depends on your feeding. Your feeding. You feed your snake every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks you feed them. Let me walk away from here. Yeah, I know I'm kind of breaking up. That's because I'm getting closer to the Wi-Fi at the crib. I'm gonna walk back out here so my 4G could jump back on. But yeah, every 2 weeks, bro, feed your snake. So they eat twice a month. But if you want them to grow faster, you'll feed them like maybe 3 times a month. You might want to feed them 3 times. And especially if your snake is a certain size, like if you have a real big constrictor, you gotta feed them maybe 3 times a month. Like if your snake eating rabbits and stuff like that, yeah, you probably still could feed them twice a month because you know you probably will feed them like 2 rabbits. They'll probably eat 2 rabbits in one sitting. And then in another 2 weeks, you feed them 2 more. But your smaller snakes, and depending on the species of your snake, because that's what matters too. Depends on what type of snake you got. Your smaller snakes, you could feed them once a week, depending on what they eat. Poor rabbits. Yeah, depending on what they eat too. Like garter snakes, they eat like bugs and like crickets and goldfish and shit like that. So you could just pour a bunch of goldfish in their water, and they'll eat them. You could feed them. You feed your garter snake like once a week, twice a week. Yeah, man. Yeah, brother Nehemiah. Yeah, that's something, I never really talked about. That's why I tell people too with channels, if y'all want to interview me, just hit me up and let me know. You know, I don't mind getting a little personal, but yeah, I'm an animal. I love animals, just like I love people, but I love animals. Oh my God, please, sis, please. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. And see, but you know what, Eunice? That's why I never had a snake when I was young. My mother was not having it. Shout out to my brother Ronald Gomez. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate everybody who hit that like button too. And whoever hit that share button, it's appreciated, man. I love the support. Keep supporting your brother. Y'all could go check out the Sheep Stay Sleep TV merch. The link is in the description. Yeah, my mom, she wasn't having it. I was never getting no snake. She hates snakes too. Yeah, I like fish too, dog. I love fish. I want I like fighting fish though. I like the fish that eat other fish. I understand. A lot of women are afraid of snakes. A lot of them. A lot of them. That's the norm for a lot of women. Most kids would deal with snakes before women. Most kids will not be afraid. I'm glad my wife not afraid of them. We will be getting a snake, but we gonna get the snake from a baby. So you know he'll start out be able to fit in the palm of my hand, and then he'll just grow. That's how you do it. You grow with your animal, just like a puppy. We had snakes in the 70s. My mom's used to put it around her neck. Yeah, she wasn't afraid of them. Because snakes could smell fear. Because like Sister Anu Cat said, they smell with their tongue. And they're gonna crawl around you and they're gonna do that. Because like I said, they're gonna wrap around you like a tree. Damn, Doug. That's a that's a lot of cleaning, man. 15 tanks. If a snake's in my yard, he's dead on arrival. Come on, don't kill the snakes. But depending on where you at, you might you might want to call pest control. Because if you in the South, a lot of people don't know, but especially out here in North Carolina, they got adders out here, and adders are poisonous. They got water moccasins too, which are mildly poisonous. Shout out to P Money. Appreciate you tuning in, bro. We just chopping it up now. I done finished my discussion, and we just chopping it up now. I love aquariums. I've never had one as an adult. Yeah, I definitely want one. But see, I really don't want one just for my fish. You know what I really want, y'all? I want sea turtles. You know them big ass turtles that be in the water? I want a sea turtle. I want like two of them. When I first went to the aquarium and saw them shits, I fell in love. Them big ass sea turtles. Yeah, you gotta kill those. If you don't kill them, Miss G, just call pest control. Stop killing the snakes, man. I love snakes. Call pest control and Get them up out of there. Yeah, I know there's a lot of snakes in AZ. It's a lot of poisonous snakes out there too. A lot of poisonous snakes. There's not a lot of constrictors and stuff out there. There's a lot of poisonous snakes out in Arizona. You got cobras out there. Oh yeah, you in Tucson? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's cobras out there. It's a fact. Rattlesnakes. There's rattlesnakes out there, bro. Come on, don't advocate for for snake killings, sis. And see, that's why I don't respect what's the animal thing, Peter. I don't respect them because they don't talk about how people are killing these reptiles and shit like that. They only be talking about dogs and shit. They kind of biased, man. I don't fuck with Peter. I really don't agree with the killing of any animals though. For real, for real. Well, I can't say that because I eat meat, so I can't really say that bullshit. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man, and keeping the conversation going, man. My phone is dying, so I'm gonna go up here and charge up, and I'm gonna check y'all later. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. DS1 Ross representing Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Once again, look forward to episode 14 of the Car Rant series. That should be coming a little later, and I'll be back again tonight, family. So y'all go check out the Sheep Stay Sleep TV merch. The link is in the description. And if you wanna drop a donation, the link is in the description also. So I appreciate all the love and the support. I'll see y'all later. Peace.